Everybody recovering my video on Blazons because when I switched over, it screwed up the audio and everything. This will actually be a little bit better. Um, I feel like maybe I didn't do the best job of explaining it last time, but we're going to dive in real quick. We're going to start off with ground. So, with your Blazons, there are two sets of Blazons. There are attacking Blazons and there are defending Blazons. So, and what I mean by that is if you see at the bottom of my screen here, there's the justice set. You can see that's in gold. Then it says when attacking, and attacking ground troop attack. Notice that I got all three of them. So let's take this one and we're just gonna take it off. Did you notice how the one at the bottom went away? If I add it back, it comes back. So those are a set boost. So you can see down here at the bottom, set attributes when I click on one of these. For having 2 of 6, I get the top one, 4 of 6, I get the middle one, 6 of 6, I get the bottom one. This is why it's important to make sure that you go with a complete set on your Blazons. And they seem complicated, but they're not. They're very simple. So with this one, like you can see here, it's called the Justice set. So on my Blazons, let's look at if we were to change. See how there's the Sacrifice Shadow Blazons down here? So I've got a Justice Shadow Blazon up top in red, and then a Sacrifice Shadow Blazon in orange, and a Sacrifice Shadow Blazon in purple. So the Justice set is one type, and the Sacrifice set is another type. This Shadow is just referring to the position. So the Shadow Blazon is this top left one. Um, but then the Justice and the Sacrifice are what you're concerned with. So as you can see on mine, top left is a Justice, middle left is a Justice, bottom left is a Justice, top right's a Justice, middle right's a Justice, and bottom right is a Justice. So because I have all of these as Justice, I'm getting the attacking boost because this is the attacking set of Blazons. Now I have this set, I think, on preset 1. So if we go to preset 1, all of mine are set to their attacking presets. I don't have any for siege because I'm not worried about that right now. If I go to set 2 and I do just for this one type, it's the only one I've started work on. I switch to my defending Blazons for my ground. This is something that you kind of use at a more advanced level when you're quickly switching from attacking to defending. So what you'll notice is different on my ground set now is, well, for one thing, there's 4 of them are missing. But another thing is that there's just 2 over here and they're the sacrifice shadow Blazons. So on this set attribute, which you can see at the bottom again, says when defending, right? When defending, enemy mounted troop attack minus 25%. If we switch back over to the first one, when attacking, that is the difference. The Justice Shadow Blazon, or not the Justice Shadow Blazons, the Justice Blazons are your attacking set on your ground, and the Sacrifice Blazons are the defense on your ground. So if you're trying to build defensively, you want the Sacrifice Blazons. I would recommend starting off with the offensive Blazons and playing as a Ghost Keep. So start off with your offensive Blazons, get them leveled up real high, and that'll serve you well when you're attacking opponents. Another thing you might be interested in is why my top left and my bottom right one are red, and it's pretty consistent with all my troop types that that's the way I do it. My top left and my bottom right are going to be red. And the reason for that is inside of the set, we're now talking separately from the attacking versus defending set. Inside of the set, these two are the ones that add attack values. So you can see that this one has attacking ground troop attack, defending ground troop attack. See, that's kind of annoying. Ideally you'd rather have your defending ground troop attacks pop up on your defensive set, but it happens and I just had to stick with it. And honestly, this works kind of both ways for me because I think defending ground troop attack is kind of nice to have on this one because I'm attacking sometimes, but I'm also defending. I mean, I have to do both. And so I'm not that upset with it, but it was kind of annoying to land those on this set. And then, but if we come over to this one, I've got attacking ground troop attack on monsters, which I'm not too happy about. Attacking ground troop attack and in rally ground troop attack. So that's a pretty solid set right there. I'm pretty happy with that one for my attacking Blazons. But that's what I mean when I say those are your two for attacking. They add attack values, whereas these ones are the defense values, HP, and HP. So top left, bottom right are attack. These two lower left ones are your defense, and the two higher right ones are your HP. Whoops, didn't mean to click that one. But yeah, and then, like I said, you want all justice ones for your attacking set and all sacrifice ones for your defending set. And ideally, when you have like even just purples, you want to go through and go ahead and seat one of the correct type of each. Now, I didn't do this because I was too worried about trying to raise my attacking ones, but I probably should have. But you want to go through and seat one of each of these of the same type because you'll go ahead and get those set boosts that you can see I've got here. Even if they're purple quality, you're still going to get these as long as you do the same set boost. It doesn't matter what level they are. Um, but yeah, let's see. So on the range ones, the attacking one is Valor, while the defending one is Compassion. Okay, and you it's really easy to tell. I mean, the Valor set is when attacking. If you click on it and it says down here in the set attributes when attacking, that's your attack set. It says when defending, that's the defending set. So I mean, if you just swap that one in and you look at it right here, when defending, right? So it's pretty simple to figure out. There's no reason to get confused on it, but if nobody's ever sat you down and explained all that, I can definitely understand why it would be confusing. But once you understand those basics of how this works, it's super simple and it's really easy to figure it out and get it set up real nicely. And it's a huge amount of buffs that you can gain from having these. I mean, if you look right there, attacking range troop attack, I got two of those on there at 14.4. The reinforcing and the range troop attack on monsters. Not super happy about those two, but they're all right. And then if we come over here, I got and again an attacking range troop attack, and then monsters and reinforcing. I'll probably end up trying to redo this one later. Not this one, both of them. Not super happy with them, especially on my range troops, but it is what it is for now. Um, but yeah, I hope that made sense. Here, just real quick, I'll say so. Honor is the attacking set for mounted, and um, the defending. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I don't know what it's called without seeing one. There you go, soul. So the attacking set on this one is honor for mounted, and the defending is soul. Let's see if we got some siege ones. We got the honesty set is going to be your attacking set for siege, and no, that one won't work. The humility set is going to be your defending set. So there you go. That's I've said now each one, I think. So now you know which ones you're attacking and which ones you're defending. But just remember the most important part is making sure you get this whole set value down here. So make sure you get all six of these spots set in with the same type of blazons, and then I would highly recommend prioritizing the top left and the bottom right first. But yeah, I hope that helped on blazon.